You are listening to the Business and Life Conversations podcast with Angela Henderson, episode 56. Hey there, you're listening to the Business and Life Conversations podcast. My name is Angela Henderson, and on this show, we talk about improving your business, life, or both by having amazing and rich conversations with brilliant guests who will inspire you and who will give you tips and tricks to help you grow both in life and in business. Well, hey there, and welcome back to another episode of the Business and Life Conversations podcast. I'm your host, Angela, from Angela Henderson Consulting, where I'm a business consultant helping women in business to develop the foundational framework and strategy they need to grow sustainable and profitable businesses. Thank you so much for being here today. Today's episode is going to be a solo episode, but an informative episode about the 5 costly mistakes to avoid when hiring a business coach. But before we jump into this episode, I just want to let you know that this episode is sponsored by my 4-day, 3-night exclusive Women in Business retreat, where we will be focusing on women having the chance to connect, refocus, learn, and grow so that they can grow both in business and in life. It's an exclusive event being held from October 24th through to the October 27th at the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. And we will only be releasing 50 tickets for this particular event. From having 8 of Australia's top female entrepreneurs speaking to surrounding yourself with amazing people that will lift you up both at the conference and after the conference, to daily masterminds to get individualized help on your business from both the peers and the speakers, to amazing food, you're not going to want to miss out on this amazing opportunity. To learn more about this event and to purchase your tickets, head to angelahenderson.com.au and simply click on retreat. All right, let's jump into the 5 costly mistakes to avoid when hiring a business coach. Now, I cannot tell you how many times a day, a week, a month, a year that I hear how people are getting burnt over and over by ridiculous, non-educated, non-trained, zero experience business coaches. I have women who call me up crying. I have women who have spent tens of thousands of dollars and they have nothing to show for it. And I want, because there's no governing body around this, I want to be able to start talking about this, to having open conversations so that both women and men know what to look for when hiring a business coach to help them grow sustainable and profitable businesses. Now, I guess there are other, peak bodies like doctors have. I think it's APRA that they've got to go to, nurses and etc. And yes, there are good doctors, there are bad doctors. There are good nurses, there are bad nurses. There are good web developers, there are bad web developers. There are good business coaches, there are bad business coaches. I mean, it doesn't matter what you have. There are always the good and the bad. But again, some people, like I said, have bodies that they've got to report to, so that risk is limited. Whereas with business coaches and web developers and everything else, we've got no governing body. So as I said, I really want to hone in on this conversation today about the 5 mistakes to avoid when hiring a business coach. Because let's be honest, when trying to grow a business, hiring a business coach can provide you with so many wonderful, juicy tools and resources that you need for success. A good business coach can set you and your business up with valuable systems, experience, context that can put your business ahead, far ahead. But on the other hand, a bad business coach can do exactly the freaking opposite. Like really bad. Here are the 5 common mistakes to avoid when hiring a business coach. Mistake number 1, hiring a friend. I see it over and over and over again, but a cardinal rule in business that is too frequently broken is to never work with friends or family. Let's repeat that. Never work with friends or family. It's a tempting rule to break because when it works, it can be awesome. The issue is that more often than not, it does not work. And this can lead to the deterioration of your business, relationship, both, also your physical health, your mental health. So often I see this go terribly, terribly wrong. Hiring someone you're close with to be your business coach or consultant can result with them holding your back also. You want someone that can be completely objective to advise you. This will ensure that they have no hidden agendas and are able to deliver tough lessons to you when needed. So mistake number 1, hiring a friend. Mistake number 2 when hiring a business coach that I see on a regular basis is hiring someone with limited connections. Now, this is an overlooked mistake that I see many people make when hiring a business coach, is that they don't consider the business coach's connections and contacts. The advice and experience a business consultant gives you can be invaluable, yes, but even more than that, a valuable asset can be being able to access their contacts and connections. You want a business coach who can help you build relationships in your field. So do some research about the crowd your potential coach is associated with. This may seem somewhat shallow on the surface, but the reality is that networking is what will build your business faster than anything else. And I can live by that with both my first business, Finley and Me, and my second business, Angela Henderson Consulting. So that's mistake number 2, is hiring someone with limited connections. Now, mistake number 3 is not knowing what you want to achieve. Again, not knowing what you want to achieve. You might say, well, that's why I'm hiring a coach, is so that they can help me do this. And yes, we will. But you've got to have a core understanding about what's lacking in your business. Really take time to reflect on that. One of the most common mistakes to avoid when hiring a business coach is not being clear on your goals. Remember, business coaches and consultants, we are not mind readers. We're not magical, unicorns that can just know right away. Coming to them with a vague goal of wanting to improve your business overall won't yield you the immediate results that you're looking for. So before meeting with a business coach, analyze your business performance and have a look at the areas you specifically want to improve in. This is going to allow you to streamline the process, saving you time and saving you money. So mistake number 3, not knowing what you want to achieve. Now, mistake number 4, skipping the background check. You might be like, what the heck is Ange going on here? Let me talk to you about. You would be surprised at how much a quick Google search and or a Facebook stalk can reveal about a person. That's right. I'm encouraging you to go and do some stalkish within legal boundaries, all right, regulations, but go and do a stalk. Use these tools to your advantage to research the credentials of your potential business coach. Check out some of the testimonials on their Facebook page or on their website. See if they have any qualifications. What events do they attend? What's their professional history? Do they have any, Facebook groups? Like I've got a Facebook group community of over 5,000 community members. Go into that Facebook community. See how that coach interacts. Do they interact on a regular basis and make you feel warm and welcome and treat you like a person and not a number? Or does the coach that you potentially want to hire only sweep in like a seagull? They come in only at launch time or when they want you to buy from them. They shit on you like a seagull does and then leaves. Check and see this. These are free resources for you to be able to do these thorough background checks. Good business coaches are proud of their experience and their expertise. So if information about them is hard to find, this is a definite red flag, people. I repeat, this is a definite red flag, people. Now, background check number 5, hiring without test driving. You might be thinking again, Ange, are you drinking mojitos already when you're recording this? No, I'm not drinking mojitos. But I see this, one of the biggest mistakes to avoid when hiring a business coach is not to test drive before you agree to work with them. What I mean by this, people, is you don't walk into the BMW store or the Mercedes store or the Land Rover store or the Land Ranger, whatever car you want, and tell the salesperson to draw the contract up for a $200,000, $300,000 car without looking at the car, without asking questions about the car, without test driving the car. And it's the same when hiring a business coach. If you're going to work with someone in a one-to-one capacity, you want to hop on and have a free discovery call with them. This, should be something that a business coach is willing to do, not a salesperson, but an actual business coach. If you're going to have an intimate relationship to dig deep into your business and to grow you sustainable and a profitable business, you need to be able to test drive them. You must be able to do this. And again, look and see whether or not they're going to let you test drive with a free discovery call. All right. It's the least they can do is a 30-minute, 15-minute discovery call. This process allows you to ask questions, to get a feel of the person's personality, to learn more about their one-to-one services. And it equally allows the business coach to make sure that they can meet your needs. And if not, that it's their responsibility to identify that they can't meet those needs and to help connect you with someone else. So please, mistake number 5 that so many businesses make when looking at hiring a business coach is they hire without testing. Now, listen, by keeping an eye out for these particular mistakes to avoid when hiring a business coach, you can potentially, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, save yourself a lot of time, money, and heartache. Finding the right business coach will be the best thing for you in your business. So please take your time. Don't settle for less than what you feel is right. Now, as many of you know, I also am as a business coach working with women in business to develop that strategic framework they need. So I encourage any of you, if you're in that spot right now where you're like, I'm so overwhelmed, I don't know where to go, I don't know what my strategy is, I'd like to offer you a free 30-minute discovery call so that we can work on, understanding each other a little bit better and see how I can potentially help you as a business coach. You can work with me by going to angelahenderson.com.au, click on the Work With Me button, and you can go from there and book yourself in for a free 30-minute appointment. Now, again, remember that when you are working with business coaches, it's important to know that, again, business coaches, it's not a free ride. So that you've also got to be prepared emotionally and financially to be able to invest with you. Please, please, please remember that you are the person that gets to choose who your business coach is, who you want to work with, who you want to let into not only business, but also your life. You want to surround yourself with positive energy, people who have connections, people who are not going to treat you like a number, but treat you like a human being. So please take your responsibility of hiring a business coach seriously, because not only is it the coach's responsibility to make sure that you get what you want, but it's also your responsibility to come to that relationship knowing what you want and how you want that business coach to be able to help you. Now, if there are any listeners out there who are currently struggling with their business and you don't really know which way to go or which way to turn, and you're feeling overwhelmed and you know that you need some structure and some guidance, always know that I'm here for you from a business consultant point, because that's what I do. I work with women in business to develop the foundational structure they need in order to grow sustainable and profitable businesses. And if you're at that spot, if you're financially and emotionally prepared to look at hiring a business coach, I would strongly encourage you to head to my website, angelahenderson.com.au, and book in for a free 30-minute consult with me, where we will look at your goals, your struggles, and also explore how I too can help you as a business coach. And please remember, my team and I will also be putting together the whole transcription for this episode at angelahenderson.com.au. And of course, I cover all sorts of related business and life topics inside my Facebook community, the Australian Business Collaborative. Have a fabulous day, and I look forward to you joining me next week for another amazing episode of the Business and Life Conversations podcast. Have an awesome day, everyone. Bye. Thanks for listening to the Business and Life Conversations podcast with Angela Henderson. www.angelahenderson.com.au